Might be the time for a quarterback keeper.
3rd down and 1. Wharton, the quarterback keeper. They didn't get a push there. They did not get a push off that line of scrimmage. Stolo signal, the game's going to come down to 4th down. And now there's a fumble, and Bell Vernon has held. 88 with the foot.
I'm feeling a strong conditioning session. A lot of walking around. If you need me to waste your time a key support week, that's fine. I'll do it. I'll prove the point, Lyman. All those kids on the sidelines.
It's all about the next day of practice. We don't come down there and talk about a trophy or an opponent. We talk about practice tomorrow, an inside run tomorrow, and Skelly tomorrow. So I think when you do that, that alleviates that pressure cloud that kind of hangs over top of you, because it gives the kid an objective to focus on right now. And that objective is more important than anything that might happen in 6 weeks from now. The poster's still hung in the locker room. It's always in the locker room. That state championship trophy is hung, it's always evident there. That's the goal, there's no doubt about it. You want to win trophies. But at the end of the day, we just don't really focus on that too much. So it's all short-term goals, because short-term goals will manifest long-term goals.
All right, guys, time is here. Another end to a week of hard work, another end to a week of sacrifice. I'll tell you one thing about the narrative. The narrative is eerily similar as it was last year. The one elevation we haven't done is that grit. Click, click. Tonight is the night that you take that toughness and you take that grit and you elevate the block paw. Do your job, click, click. Protect the beach, click, click.
I think the pride is probably the thing that, kind of gives me goosebumps more than anything. Because whenever I arrived at Bell Vernon, I didn't see all of that gear and that swag. That wasn't very evident. I don't feel like people really wanted to boast that logo and kind of wear it everywhere. So I really see that now, because it's just everywhere. And I know it's something kind of silly to kind of glow on a logo, but it's just so evident and everywhere. And I think that the pride aspect of the success of the athletics has been kind of contagious. The goal in football is to progressively get better week by week by week, get more comfortable in what you do from an offensive kick and a defensive standpoint. So to throw it in there right at the beginning, I think is good, because it expedites your kind of learning process and curve, and makes you get a little bit more battle tested and ready early on. So I think it's instrumental, to be honest with you, because that's the type of competition that you're going to see if you want to make it to the stadium with the yellow seats, and that's the type of competition you're going to see when you're in state playoffs facing caliber opponents from all over the state.
Everything was all about protecting that beach. Everything was all about living in that moment, right? And you do what you're supposed to do. 28 points, makes you sick. You should be proud of it. You shouldn't be content with it. You should be proud of it. You shouldn't be content with it, right? And at the end of the day, you achieved that first objective. Conference champs. Click, click!
I truly have good human beings that care about kids. You're not going to fake too many kids out at a scholastic level. You're not going to fake too many 17-year-olds out. They know when you're genuine and when you're not, and that's just human nature. I'm not going to see that everyone sees eye to eye and that everyone's in love with each other, because that's just not part of humanity and not part of the world that we live in. But I think the kids see through fakeness, and they realize that our guys are not only dedicated and hardworking, but they care about them. Relationships will be fostered well after they're done playing, and at the end of the day, that's kind of the ultimate goal, I think. But I think we truly value the relationships and bonds that the kids will have, hopefully moving forward, and the lessons that we hope to instill upon them.
Clock, clock! Oh! I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. It's an educational tutorial to show you what District 7's all about.
NCAA championship.
This team will not quit. I can guarantee you that.
This corner is where this safety is. So out of that
Here, like this is. That's 20. The passing game for the simple fact that if we're going to get 5-6 o'clock, there's no need to go to it unless we need to, right?
If you are comfortable right now, you are on some other damn level. You do realize this team scored 14 like this against Wyoming and came back to stone. They'll give you everything. Well, you know how you handle that? You give them everything. Keep doing what you're doing.
Right in. Give it. Forward. There go. There go. 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 Stop. Go. 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 Go.
Having him down there is always kind of a neat thing to look over and see him. And I think it kind of puts things in perspective sometimes. You know, when a kid doesn't do what they're supposed to do on a line, block, and you know, maybe you turn the ball over and maybe things aren't going your way over the course of the game, you know, you kind of just look at him and see how carefree he is, and he kind of puts things in perspective that, you know, maybe not to get so hung on a perch with different things and not, you know, take things too serious. So he kind of gives me that balance. He gives me that kind of flex to my psyche of being as crazy and all in as I am, but then also kind of, you know, taking a step back and realizing, you know, that everything you do out here is important. It's not just about football, even though that's what it is. It's about family. What I would like to say is that to every kid that I've coached is that everything they've done, regardless of how big or small it is, all has impacted this program. And I'm no stranger to saying it. I say it all the time. All of the kids that have came through are a big part of us finally winning those trophies. So if I could just say one thing to the kids, I just want to thank them. Thank them for everything that they've done. Thank them for always giving us their effort and their hard work, because at the end of the day, that's what it's really about. As much as it's about winning trophies and as much as that's what we focus on, you know, I'm just proud of the kids who latch onto a goal, buy into a system, and really just go all in with it, because I just feel like that's something that we need a little bit more of in this world. And you know, I'm just grateful for those kids for always doing it the right way, because I think 99% of our kids have done it the right way.